We are back.
Yo, what's up, everybody over there in the interwebs world?
Yes.
The internets.
The internets.
It's your boys, Fame
Radio. It's your boy Floyd Maxwell.
It's your boy, Colorz.
Listen, we got some amazing shit going on
You know
today.
what I'm saying?
Some amazing stuff going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I know we had a hiatus.
We're motherfucking back with the Gentleman's Corner. I'm gonna take a page out of your book. In case you're not privy,
Yes.
this show is for men, by men, snuck on in by women.
It's one of those shows from a man's point of view.
It's
right?
topics
You know what I'm
that
saying?
we feel like
Yeah.
we need to touch base
Yes.
on. And we're not going off of what's hot
No.
or what's trending. We're trying to make this shit trend ourselves.
Yes.
So, if you don't mind, give us a like,
We're good.
give us a subscribe.
Yes.
It's a lot. And we do it all ourselves, man. So it's like, we would love some support. If you support us and you
Yes.
support creators, man, just
Listen.
go ahead and like us, subscribe.
It probably gonna be here in the description somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's the Fame Radio Podcast at gmail.com. Send us in if you have any content, any questions, any topics that you want to discuss. And, send us over an email. Listen, here at Gentleman's Corner, we like to talk about
All sorts.
it's a lot of things. See, one of the topics for me was spousal support.
That's something you don't hear much about.
We like to bring things up that, the normal channels,
Yeah.
they may not be talking about things. And one of the reasons why I want to say about spousal support, because I seen one of the celebrities on there had to give another $250,000. I think it was Blake Griffin. I want to bring this as a topic because I'm like, okay, so, like, at what point are you responsible for your own finances?
First off, before I answer, did you see fucking Adele get burned?
No.
Oh my god! Like
No.
literally, like same shit.
Yeah.
She 90% of her money is going to her fucking.
And this is the thing that I want to talk about, because this goes into double standards as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of double standards out there, and there's a lot of things that women like to contribute to.
The fucking thing that's crazy is, man, is both parties are adults, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you should be responsible for your own finances. If you live with your spouse, or
Yes.
me and my girl live together, things like that. She buys what the fuck she wants to buy. I buy what I want to fucking buy.
Yeah.
But as long as you're making sure that all the important shit is met,
Then
it should be your own fucking call.
you got this, you got that, and we got stuff that is for the house. That's why, like, when I used to live with my mom, that's when we had things for the house,
Yeah.
and then you had things that you get for your own self.
But like spousal support, the thing that fucks it up is like that marriage piece of paper, man.
Yeah.
That ruins fucking finance. So like in the case of Adele per se, right?
Yep.
So she dated was married to this fucking guy.
Yeah.
She put in all the work and all the shit to make her fucking career what it is today and get her millions of fucking dollars. And now because it didn't work out, and now that they don't want to, they're not together, that she owes him money, that much motherfucking money. What did you do? You supported? Great. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're not entitled.
Entitled to half of my money. I can understand, like, coming together, we would, if you wanted to look out, I guess it's more like a severance package.
How about working on hey, I'll help you pay your first. I'll help you get into the apartment so you can move the fuck out.
I mean, yeah,
And that's it.
things like that. It's a little.
If that.
Like, me personally, I don't even feel like I should do that.
No, I feel
You're
you.
a grown ass and fucking
That
dumb.
would just be being nice at that fucking point.
This is what I'm saying. It's more on the lines of, like, if we have a harsh breakup,
Yeah.
then it's like, fuck you. You can do
Legit.
you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like this. We're adults. So at what point in time does America have to look at the logical explanation of finance, especially finances as marriage? When you're talking about spousal support, that's basically me having to pay you to be in this relationship. To me in order to get
That's
out of this
legitimately what it
relationship, I have to pay you X amount of dollars, and I don't agree with it, like, at all. It's more on the lines of it rewards you for breaking up.
Yeah, legit.
And for a female, if she's looking for a come up, because it does happen to women, and not all of them are millionaires.
No. So it happens to a lot of people who have fucking
Regular
nothing.
people. And
Absolutely. So who gets the house though?
At that point in time, the person who would get the house is the person who has the least amount of money.
The least?
The least amount of money.
What type of shit is this?
I'm only saying that just for the simple fact is, we're talking about being to the point where So a lot of the times you accumulated the house, unless you paid for the house outright by yourself. But a lot of the time, looking at it from a practical standpoint.
I make the fucking brunt of the money.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm the one that puts the food on the table mainly.
Yeah.
Now, you don't make shit. Now, you get the house?
Yeah. It sounds crazy.
It does. I think that person should be helped out on getting something on their own, but I don't think they should get that house.
So what if it's like this, right? What if you have the money to buy another house and it wouldn't really affect your finances if you had to do it? That's what the reason why
Go ahead and do it.
This is what I'm saying. So at that point in time, like the only reason why I say like if you guys have equal,
I'll work it out vice versa.
This is what I'm saying.
I'll buy the new house for me. You keep this
you
one.
Keep
or
this one.
I'll buy the new house for you, and you get the fuck out.
Well, more than likely, I'm not gonna do that. I'm keeping a new house, and you can stay with the old one. Like let's just say, for instance, we both have the same finances. You see what I'm saying?
50-50 down the middle.
50-50.
You guys make the same
Maybe
shit.
a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying? Swing here and there.
Say one of you make 80, one of you make 75.
Same thing. And at that point in time, it's like, all right, well, we would have to make plans to sell the house. And we sell the house and then
part ways.
Part ways. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Nobody gets the house.
Yeah. At
Bad
that point,
memories.
Yeah. At
Burn
that point,
the bitch. Burn it.
Yeah. At that point, it's just more on the lines of like, I'm not
don't
gonna
even sell it. Burn the bitch to the ground.
And then fucking everybody else on the block gets burnt up.
Fuck everybody else on the
And
block.
it's just like, hey man, how was this started?
No idea.
I don't fucking know.
Bad argument with the neighbors across the street.
You
Now
know-
all of a sudden our house is on fire.
Yeah, they talking about the.
I have no idea.
Absolutely, they're talking about the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is bad.
Could
in
be
this,
that.
in this fucking
Solar
relationship.
flares. I mean, there's a bunch of different things. We're not just gonna go and jump into it, and that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about criminals, this is the type of things they think about.
So for everybody that's watching here today,
Yes.
Because we have a number of outlets, so this is going on our YouTube, correct?
Yes.
And to let the YouTube viewers know,
Let them know.
that we also do a live music review show on Facebook.
On Facebook.
So also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button here or whatever the case is, and you don't mess with YouTube that much like that, you don't have an account, whatever, head over to Facebook, Fame Radio.
And it should be, a lot of it should be in the description.
Yeah.
We also have, in case you don't want to, go all the way to Facebook, because some people don't have Facebook, we also have a lot of those episodes right here.
Right here.
And you can just go scroll in.
Scroll down.
Me personally, I don't believe in the man paying all of the bills. I don't believe in one person just paying all of the bills.
No.
I don't believe that. And
It's a split. It's a curveball.
Because if you think about it, like, just put it like, I want you ladies to, like, really kind of envision, like, get in the shoes of the eyes of a man, right?
Let's tell him.
Now, I work, right?
Yep.
Now not only am I the breadwinner, but I'm responsible for, like you said, all the bills. So that means the internet that you have, I gotta pay for.
The interwebs.
The iPhone or the Android that you want to have, I gotta pay for that.
Electricity.
The electricity, I have to pay for that. The food, I have to pay. All the
water.
furniture, everything I have to pay for. So then it kind of gets down to this, ladies.
What you gonna sit on?
What do I need you for?
What are you bringing to the table?
What do I need you for? If you're talking about sex, I can literally go and buy that. And it'll be less headache, and I don't have to give you half of my money when it's done.
Agreed.
So why would I need you? Why would I put a ring on the finger of a woman who looks at me as a financial gain? And if I cannot financially support her like how she wants me to, as far as everything, I gotta pay for nails, I gotta make sure she's happy, I gotta do all of that. And what the fuck are you coming to at the end of the
Put
day?
the nails in there. I forgot about those.
And the nails could be $80
That's
a
what
pop.
I'm saying. The nails and the hair are
Literally $300. Literally $300.
Oh man, you know how many like video games you could be buying with that?
And this is the whole point that I'm making. You can't. Our video games cost approximately $60. Now,
And that's on like some brand new type shit.
this is what I'm saying, and we're buying it every 3, 4, 5, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? For some of us, we don't buy games every single fucking day. So it gets to the point. We would like to, but even if we wouldn't play all of those games, we'd fucking just collect them. And there's only a certain amount of games that we even play. I play DayZ and I play 2K20, and I might switch it up and go on my Xbox and play some fucking NHL.
Yeah.
And GTA.
Yeah.
Literally 4 games. And I have literally like $20.
And
yes,
and that shit lasts a long time.
Yes, it does.
Nails.
Literally, you have to get them done every 2
every
weeks.
time.
You have to get them filled every 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that, it's $80 a pop if you want acrylics and you want fucking designs and all this extra shit.
Oh, don't forget the fills.
And the fills. The fills are like fucking $30.
You gotta do the fills.
You gotta do the fills.
They start to look ragged and shit.
And then if you want a different design, guess what? Another $80.
Another fucking
buddy. This is the point that I'm trying to make is, as a man, I feel as though we're never unconditionally loved. We're loved based on what we can do for another. And I say another because it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. You can be a male as well. Whatever you can't be cows and shit. That's illegal.
Could be cows.
Depends if you go to Texas.
But the cows ain't gonna appreciate. I think the cows are just gonna appreciate that you're not killing them and eating them.
Touche.
They might appreciate you.
YouTube gets fucking dark. Now, and this is one thing that I want to address too. First fucking dates, you shouldn't be spending money. No one on that date should be spending money.
First date?
First date. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you're talking about a first date, we're talking about, like I said, I want to get to know you. And there's certain things that I'm not going to be able to get to know if I'm doing certain things that's not going to allow me to get your full attention. If we're eating, past that time where we're waiting, we're not communicating.
You're not saying nothing.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be.
How's the food?
So, the reason why I say that should be like maybe like a third date is because by the third date, first and foremost, I already know that you are interested in me.
Cause you're on that girl wasn't.
This is
Texas
what I'm saying.
Roadhouse bitch.
That was the first date, and you get the reason why. And I'm not saying that I'm against paying, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be paying for some chick that's literally doesn't have it's not like every fucking date you're gonna be on is gonna. But I want to go there with the state of mind that what if this could be. I want to go with a positive state of mind and open state of mind,
something good might
rather than going there like what, I'm just gonna go over here, eat this chick's food real swift, smoke her weed, and dip off. To me, that's broke mentality. That's broke energy.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't go into a first date with broke mentality.
This is what I'm saying. And
you'd be surprised how many times that fucking happens.
And by that, some females gonna be like, well, you just said not to spend. That's different from saying broke for the point being, the broke mentality would be you saying that I have to pay for this fucking meal, knowing that you are not interested in going further. Even so, it doesn't even matter. Even if I am a good person,
So
even
why
if I do have
am
the
I
energy.
paying you to eat at that point?
At that point,
like right now, let us know if you think, ladies, if you pay for the meal, do you expect alone time? And alone time, you're not saying
doesn't necessarily have to be sex, but we're adults here, so you know what I'm saying. If that's how you feel, alone time just means
could be what movie,
and you know what I'm saying. But it's not in a movie theater.
No,
it's more on the lines of we're at my apartment, your apartment. You know what I'm saying? We sipping some wine.
Maybe a drive-in.
You know what I'm saying? That'll be good.
That's a good one. It's personal, but it's not too personal.
But that's not a first date though.
You could run if you needed to.
Because the first date you want to get as much confrontation as possible. I mean,
not our.
No,
that was me and her.
Yeah,
first
you would.
date.
But I feel like you kind of knew her before. What I'm saying is like if you're gonna go on a first date, me personally, I feel like you want to get the most maximum possible. Everybody is different. I'm not saying that it's not going to work, but what I'm saying is you want to maximize it because then it gets to the point where you're spending money. So it's like you don't mind maybe spending 20, but again, now female, you just want to eliminate certain. It happened to work out for you, but if you did that 10 times, how much would that work of a female going and actually giving you that? Because think about it, when you're watching a movie, I'm not talking.
Nah, you're trying to watch the movie.
I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, that's
so it's more of a vibe.
Agreed.
I feel like there's certain, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's certain exceptions, and that was probably one of the exceptions. But I feel like if you really want to talk to a female, you really want to get to know her. Why would I go to
you gotta do those little other things. You gotta go to the fucking park. You gotta.
This is what I'm saying. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why, and the thing is,
and wine.
It gets tricky because like. You always want to be a gentleman, but finances is like to me, and that's the thing too. Like the first date, I'm not gonna be asking the female what she does for a living. At that point in time, it doesn't. Only time I would really want to know finances if we're like sitting back and we're talking about dating or we are dating. Because now it's like I need to know your finances. You need to know mine. You may need some.
I feel like you can disclose what you do for a living, but I don't think you can disclose how much you make.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
nothing. That's a conversation.
It goes hand in hand. I mean, yeah, and I'm not saying you can't.
A nurse.
I'm not saying that you can't ask it. I'm just saying like there's like really safe questions as far as If you're because at the same time that just leaves like with me, I don't like to leave things up for interpretation. So if you're asking me for how much I make and what I do, first and foremost, I'm thinking like, all right, well, you're just thinking of how much money you can get out of me. You're thinking if I can afford your lifestyle. I'm not here for your lifestyle.
Crazy is most of that shit is on Facebook anyways.
And this is the thing though, but I may not go that route. I may not go that route.
Cheese smuggler.
And not everybody puts their occupation, especially people who like this is what I'm saying. People who have careers and they use Facebook just to bullshit around. I don't want you fucking knowing where I work.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Not unless you have like a personal page and shit like that. And I'm not saying that this is key and this is the only thing you can do. I'm just saying this is safe bets as far as tips are concerned for you to actually get the maximization of the date. Because the first date is not meant for me to sit around here and wow you. Like that's not what the first date is for. It's not though.
It's to chill and vibe.
It's like, this is what I'm saying.
It goes.
It's for me to know.
I want to be on the next date or I don't.
This is what I'm saying because the majority of the time it's like this, right? We're not dating, so therefore, since we're not dating and we never even went on a date and you don't have because people always probably say, well, how come you can't text? First and foremost, texting only works if she wants to text you.
Text what? How come you can't text what?
Because she might not text you back.
You're just saying in general?
I'm just saying like when you first meet a chick, you get a number, she gets your number.
Yeah.
You a lot of the times she has her life.
Who texts first?
I mean, at that point, it's really up for interpretation. There is no right or wrong with that. It all depends on how you feel. Just go with it.
Do you think the girl feels too pushy if she texts first?
Nah, but that's just like a man.
Do you feel
so are we gonna feel too thirsty?
Like, I'm ready for this.
Are we gonna feel like we're too? Nah, because I don't.
Sometimes.
Honestly, I don't play that role. I don't play that game because I can do the same thing for women. It could be same thing for us as men. So I can't really put. Me personally, I don't want to look at it like that because if that's the case, then it's like, all right, so what? My walls don't matter neither. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so I wow you, and then I don't want to do that because that leaves a precedent for the relationship for the female just to want to keep you and not to make you happy. As a man. A lot of the times that us men feel unappreciated is we feel as though we had to wow you.
Forever.
What about me? What the fuck out of here? Like, well, so what is that? So what? I'm not a prize neither. This is the thing. If it's not the same, like I said, man, different relationships work for.
I'm not a whole snack.
But if you like, and my statistics show, like you look at the marriages, 70% of motherfuckers fail.
70, isn't it a fucking
You see what I'm saying?
crazy
So if you really want, like, what I'm saying, obviously has some validity to it. Because a lot of those people get together and don't even know, like you don't know the core things about that person.
Isn't it crazy? Like if you had like a 30% chance of living, you'd be like, and you'd stop doing what you're doing. People get married all the motherfucking time, knowing that you only get a 30% fucking success rate.
Yeah, 30.
And they're doing it like all the time, like motherfuckers, like shows. There's shows where motherfuckers are getting married in 3 months.
Yeah, I seen that.
Or less than that.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is nuts.
It's like, it's crazy because like you said, it's like
you don't get another life, bro.
You don't. We were saying that before. Time is something you can't get back, ladies and gentlemen.
Cannot.
And this is the reason why we like to talk about certain things because everything's up for interpretation. I always like to tell people life is a matter of perception.
Everything's negotiable.
I wanna like how do you feel about your child being in pics with your baby's father, baby's mother, significant other? Like you're out and you're having a family and you're putting in hours. Our baby's mother went out and fucking her boyfriend or whatever he is
in the picture.
Is in like, and not only is he in the picture, but he's taking like little separate pictures and he's in the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like he's there.
I feel like.
How would you feel?
I guess it depends on the situation of how much is being provided by that person for the child.
Let's just say that he's there, like you're still in the picture, you still do, but you're not with her, so therefore you know how the court systems work. You may not get fucking 3 days. You may not, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe you may get 2 days.
Just take all your motherfucking money.
He might be there by default, but that doesn't mean we're not. But we're not talking about deadbeat dads.
If he's a good dude, and he's doing what he should.
Honestly, I wouldn't care.
Nah,
I wouldn't care. I feel like that's kind of petty. I feel like that's kind of petty for me to. But I'm gonna tell you this too, though. What I would care about is if that significant other
put his hands on your kid.
This is what I'm saying. Like, he mistreated my kid, and I know he mistreated my kid. I would want, you know what I'm saying? Then I would definitely have to do something to you.
That would be a fucking problem.
I'd have to do something to you.
I feel like I I don't know. This would be also something that would have to be in the comments, but I feel like females would have more of a problem with that. I think females would have more of a problem with the dad's new girlfriend being
Because is this female that you're gonna have my kid around, is she gonna last? Is she gonna be there 2 months from now?
No, that's
She gonna be here 3 months from now?
Same shit on the
But
other.
yeah,
on the other hand.
of course, and this is what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. So looking at it from a man's standpoint of view, we don't have the luxury of just looking at our side like you females do half of the time, more than half of the time. Just being generous.
Just saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Just
when it
saying.
really boils down to it,
Yeah.
us men get the short end of the stick a lot of the times. And on top of that,
all the time.
all the time, especially dads.
I'm not saying some of the time. All the fucking time.
Yeah, we do. And a lot of the time, the things that we do, and here's the thing too, when you're talking about a father, like you can't just automatically group all fathers in one.
No, wrong.
You see what I'm saying? They're wrong.
Yeah,
Facts.
wrong.
Way wrong.
Yep.
You're gonna sit back and look at all the, like, especially like when I mean this, is like, okay, so say for instance you got 2 men and both of them are not able to see, both of them don't see their kids. Now you may look at one, both of them like, oh, they're fucking deadbeats. One, you know what I'm saying, one on the left side, he doesn't, you know what I'm saying, he's been wanting to see his child, you see what I'm saying, but the female made it almost damn near impossible.
Let me ask you a question. Almost on the same topic.
Yep.
What do you feel about fathers that pay child support because they either were, they're either doing what they're supposed to, paying child support, or they were taken by the state and are willing and making it known willingly that they want to be in the child's life and they get denied by the other parent?
At that point, I feel like that's tragic.
Knowingly want to be in the kid's life.
At that point, I definitely don't feel like he should pay child. And here's the thing too about child support, even the fact about child support. Now, and I want you guys to stay with me here. Now, as a female, right, it's your right if you want to keep the child or not.
Mm-hmm.
At what point in time does a man get a decision on if he wants to be in the child's life or not? Now, and hear me out. And I'm saying,
because that's the same thing.
if you made the decision, right, to have that child, it's your right. I already tell you that I don't want to have the child, and I'm telling you reasons why I don't want to have the child, and you still go along and have the child.
And then you're fucked.
At what point in time do you take responsibility for yourself? Because I know a lot of y'all females gonna, it's my body. Okay, well, it's my body as well. And if it wasn't for my sperm, you would not have that child in your fucking body.
True.
So at what point in time does a man get a say? Because you're sitting back saying that it's your choice, and as a man, I'm giving you that. But I also want the same
Just
thing.
because we don't carry it doesn't mean we shouldn't have a
At the end of the
say.
day, we carry you carry, and this is respectfully, you carry the kid and gets full grown in your body for 9 months. We have the sperm in our
Cocks. It's not
sacks.
in the cocks.
Nut sacks.
I just wanted to say cocks.
Yeah, I know. Sounds good. But we have it in there our whole lives. And like I said, I'm not trying to compare the two, but what I am gonna say is it's similar. The only difference is I'm not birthing it. It's not growing it, but I still, without the sperm that fertilizing your egg, you will not have a child. So therefore, the whole point I'm trying to make is 50-50. The only reason why you feel as though you have more of a right is because you get to bond with the child for 9 months. However, that's not, I can't control that.
It's like if you're that's like Siamese twins.
Yeah.
One of the Siamese twins, let's just say they're half and half, like this way.
Yep.
One of the Siamese twins wants to go fucking skydiving.
Yep.
The other one doesn't. And the other one says, it's my body.
Yeah.
And jumps out of the fucking plane. Guess what? The other one's fucking along for the ride.
And I feel like that's that, and I feel
Bullshit,
like
you got to take consideration on both sides.
this is what I'm saying. At that point in time, you're gonna get caught doing things to compromise the whole body, because now you jumped out of the plane. Now he's like, all right, fuck it, I want to go scuba diving.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at that point in time, oh well.
Oh well, that's literally what happens.
Literally. So at what point in time, ladies and gentlemen, do we become adults? That's all I'm asking.
Mental stability.
This is what I'm
when
saying.
You become an adult.
Thank you.
There's no age.
This is what I'm saying. And it's not about experiences. It's about your mental capacity and your mental level. You see what I'm saying? To compromise. Because at the end of the day, it's about the kid.
I've met mature 12-year-olds, and I've met immature 40-year-olds.
Fucking 40-year-olds. Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it gets to the point like this, ladies and gentlemen. At what point in time do we take responsibility for our parenting and stop letting the government or the system get involved? Because we all know that the system is just that, a system. Wonderful thing called Google.
It's great for that, but it's not good for Googling symptoms when you're sick because,
First off, you're going to think that you're dying.
Dead already.
I'm like,
dead
fuck.
man walking.
I'm fucking dead. And it's like,
Oh, shit. I done had fucking all kinds of diseases from Google. Guess what? Don't use Google for that shit.
who's responsible for your spouse's happiness?
That person themselves.
Will Smith actually said something of that that actually made a lot of sense.
He actually made a really good point about
He made
that.
really good. And this is one of the things, you guys haven't heard it. I'm paraphrasing here, but he said that I came to a point where I told Jada, which is I told my significant other that, you know what I'm saying, I can't be responsible for you. I can't make you happy. You should, and I know you like sitting back like
assist in it, but you can't necessarily make it happen.
I was just going to say, to elaborate on that for the viewers.
Yep.
Is we're not saying that we're not. It's almost like, as a woman, you can't teach me how to be a man, but you can teach me how to be a better man.
I can sit here and tell you jokes all day long, and fucking you can laugh at them, but inside your mental state, if you're fucking down and out, you're down and out. Same thing with your own happiness.
This is the thing, though.
You have to physically, and I think a lot of being happy is being comfortable in your own skin.
Yes.
I think if you're not comfortable as a person, and you're not comfortable who you are, and like we were talking about the other day, if you don't enjoy your me time, then you're not comfortable with yourself, and then therefore you can't be happy.
It's almost like, and at that point in time, it's like you can say that you don't fully love yourself.
Yeah.
So if you don't fully love yourself, how could you fully love me? And if you don't fully love me, how can I maximize your happiness? I can't. I can't make you happy. And I'm gonna use this example from Will again. And this is how he said he realized that he could not be the bearer of her happiness.
Because he's not her.
But she had a birthday party. I forgot, it was maybe her 40th or whatever the case may be. She had a birthday party. Threw her a surprise birthday party. Now, and I tell you this because he thought in his mind that this was going to bring her happiness, to have her own party that was so it was elaborate, it was so many people there, and she took it the whole wrong way. She said that you were narcissistic and you did this for you. And he's looking like,
oh shit.
But I did it for you. I wanted to make you happy. I wanted to give you this moment, and that wasn't the moment that she wanted.
Yeah.
Because and as a man and as a woman, as human beings, how can I read your mind? How can I know that what I have as a picture of that's gonna make you for your happiness, and it's not that.
Yeah.
Some of the viewers, you guys might say, okay, well, if you can't make them happy, then why are you together? I'm gonna tell you why. Because like me and Colorz just eloquently put it, if you're not happy, anything that I do, it's not gonna change that. At that point in time, it's like, okay, well, I had to reassess things.
Okay.
You know, and now it's like, if I want to do something to make you happy, how about I go along the ride for something that you picked? How about I do something that you want?
There you go.
How about you pick it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and this is the type of thing, is also knowing your spouse as well.
Absolutely.
Not everybody likes the elaborate things, even when you get to, especially when you get to a certain level. Because when you get into a certain level financially, things don't excite you as much as anymore. Now, me and you, we've never been on tour. You see what I'm saying? A big, large tour.
Yeah.
The first big, large tour that we ever go on, fucking elaborate. My mom will probably come. Your mom will probably come.
Yep.
Now the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yep.
And they're all more fucking elaborate than the next one. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but
you lose the elusiveness of it all.
If it's not making you happy anymore.
This is what I'm saying. So the point that we're trying to make is, you have to be happy doing the music. Now, what happy doing the music, anything that I do, that is just going to enhance it. It's going to enhance when I see people in the crowd cheering and chanting and going crazy over bars and lyrics that I created. A song, a masterpiece that I created. So it's the same thing with happiness of your own.
You are the music. You are your own
You
music.
are the composer. If you don't enjoy music, anything that comes along with music is not going to make you happy.
100%.
So, ladies and gentlemen, We want to know what you feel in the comments.
Yeah.
But one thing that I definitely do want to say is I want you to start looking at things from the other side.
Yeah, I mean, be an open book. Stop thinking inside the box all the time. Let's branch out and let's think of other people first. Now, I want to say that in nowadays society, because today's society, I feel like there's a lot of selfishness.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of me shit. There's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about other people.
Facts.
And I think that's why the fucking world is going downhill, man.
Yeah.
Because other people don't give a fuck about other people for stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is like, you can't you're not responsible to say how something is going to affect somebody. So
when you take care of yourself, then they can take care of other people. Those selfish people are the people that are not in love with themselves. Those are the people that can't be home by themselves and be bored, or the people that have to go on social media and pretend to be somebody else, or troll other people because it makes them feel better inside,
or not support because they can't do it, so they feel as though if I can't do it, I don't want to see not only just the next man, but I don't want to see somebody I grew up with.
Work on your own hate before you hate on another person. It's like the fucking whipped cream on cake.
Yes. And the majority of people
whipped cream on cake.
I mean,
that's a bad analogy.
Yeah, they have frosted frosting that's whipped. I've had that
that's good stuff. That's the good. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, you can get it. It's a little bit more expensive, but
that's because it's the good stuff.
Yeah,
bad for you, I'm assuming.
Horrible.
But it tastes like a fucking meadow of love.
And it takes like a field of fucking dandelions.
Just rub them all over your balls.
Rub them all over your face and chest. As an adult, I feel as though we have to start thinking with compromise, and we have to start thinking with logic.
Absolutely. There's no logic now.
And there is none. And I feel like part of the logic too is like, you know, when you're asking certain like logical questions, like, okay, so co-parenting. Like, what is the best way to go about it?
The first step to that,
yes,
I would have to say would have to be understanding.
Yes. Comprehension.
Understanding what one wants, understand what the other wants, meet halfway in the middle, and work on it that way.
Exactly.
Usually when it gets to like the divorces and all that, and then there's kids involved, that it's me, I want this, and then you can do this now, and then now you only get this and I get this. Stop, like we said, be adults. Work on yourself, and then you work together, and you co-parent the way you were a team at one time to make this child.
Like I said before, it goes back to what we said, you know, in the first question. It goes back to the knowledge of self.
The knowledge of self and the knowledge of the other person you're trying to make these decisions with.
Facts. It goes back to the first date, though.
You gotta know
we're talking about actually knowing. This is the reason why I say going on all these elaborate dates, you missing out.
And there's a snowball.
Exactly.
Starts at that beginning, and then it either ends with that 30% great, or that 70% fucked up, but you should have learned enough along the way.
And the reason why, now, if it's easy for somebody to say something and you not being able to get the vibe, I can say something, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you're sitting back, you get to actually see the vibe of that person. You get to see the facial expression. You get to see the body language. You get to actually study that person. You get to study
100%.
how your words is affecting that person.
Agreed.
When you say kids and they start to cringe, then you're like, all right, well, we're adults here. So it's like, at what point in time do I even have, like, because I don't want to get into 6, 7, 8 dates and you be like, oh, well, I don't, and I'm really feeling you and I'm invested at that point. The reason why you want to do certain things, these are the big topics are the ones I feel you should talk about. Because it's easy, once the big topic comes up you don't like, you can just bunk out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sit around here and there's no invested interest. That's the reason why I say you should ask those in the beginning, because there's no invested interest.
Definitely.
Now, if I started dating you, 5, 6, 7 months down the road, and then you're like, oh, I don't want kids, then it's like, damn. Or I want kids, and you're like, whoa, well, I don't want kids. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, well, damn. It's like, do I want to just end it all, or do I want to kind of see if it's gonna? And then you're going into a gray area. So you know what I'm saying? At that point in time, it's like, all right, well, why should you always cook all the time? Should I want to cook?
I tell you what, man, I'm fucking stoked that the show's back, man.
Before we get out of here, man, we talked about, spousal happiness. We talked about, how do people feeling with the children in pictures.
People
with,
should
with
hit the
exes.
email and give us some
Co-parenting.
shit
I want to
that
know.
they want to talk about.
Since we talking about co-parenting though, like, how do you feel about the COVID-19 and going back to school?
I think it's bullshit, man. I think they should not go back yet. Zoom it out for a little while longer. You're gonna have these motherfucking kids that are going into classrooms. You figure you're packing fucking 30 kids in a fucking classroom.
Yeah.
That's let's just per se, each one of these fucking kids have 2 parents, right? Let's just for the sake of the fucking argument.
Yep.
Now those parents are out all day. Same shit with like adults at work. They're out all day long. You don't know who they're fucking with. You don't know who they're around. You don't know what they're going through Walmart with no motherfucking mask or whatever the fucking case is. Come back, kid sick. Kid doesn't know he's sick. He's asymptomatic. Whatever. Send him to school. Now you're getting little Johnny sick. Now little Johnny's back. Now that's just gonna spiral, just like it spiraled from the fucking get-go, man. Just like it started. It's gonna be the same shit. Keep the kids out of school for a little bit longer. And I feel like a lot of these motherfucking businesses and shit like that still shouldn't be motherfucking open. And even if it is open, you know what I'm saying? Don't allow inside shit, man. That's why everybody else on the other side of the fucking world is all good and back to normal, and America is acting like we're back to normal, and it's fucking all not better, and we just forget about it because the stores, the movies are open now. We must be fine.
One thing I will say though is, I don't like people like who don't really like do their own research. And when I say do your own research, I'm not talking about just going to CNN and hearing it from people who benefit from you doing certain things.
Yeah.
What I will say is, I encourage people to do their own research. You know what I'm saying? And part of what I say that too is because it just confuses me as a person who's around certain people who may be concerned about it, who have maybe not have had time to do the look to where I looked at or where other people have looked at. What I will say is, like I said, do your own research. Understanding though that my research is my research, your research is your research. At the end of the day, it gets to the point where it's like you kind of want to make people comfortable. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, like I'm not a believer of shutting everything down simply because, like I said, the numbers to me just don't add up, because when they give you a diagnosis, it's the same diagnosis that you have, like you would have like a flu. So it's like we have certain situations where we know that they have grouped some of those same cases and put them in the COVID just to, just to inflate the numbers. So like I said, and I do it to make people comfortable. But, you know what I'm saying, when it really boils down to it, you got to do your own research. And, life is a matter of perception.
Right, man.
And, you know what I'm saying, do what you feel. But, if you're going to be around certain people, you know what I'm saying, there's certain people who take it, more serious than others. There's certain people who've read about it more than others. Like I said, I'm passionate about what I say because I've done research. You see what I'm saying? And I got research from there's plenty of different doctors out there that you can go and refer to. Like, my whole thing is like this, man. You and yourself are not allowed to tell people what to do. Like, my whole thing is, me personally, if I don't want to wear a mask, I just won't go to certain places where I don't have to wear a mask. You see what I'm saying? If I feel as though that, you shouldn't open this early, then don't fucking go to those stores. It's like I said, if you're really that concerned, then don't go out.
Find a different route.
Find a different fucking route. And if you're not that concerned, what I will say is just don't be ignorant about it. If I tell you all of this stuff, and I still wear the mask when I'm in stores. You see what I'm saying? And I just told you, it's more on the lines of being courteous. Yeah, that's it. Just be courteous.
Listen, man, this is the fucking Gentleman's Corner. And
it is.
If we want to we're going to keep doing these.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we're coming out with a schedule, so keep tight.
Keep tight.
Hit the fucking subscribe, man. That way you can get, and click
hit
the
notification.
Hit the bell.
Yes. Click that little notification.
Because if you don't have the
hit
bell,
all
then you don't get
notifications.
notified,
You know what I'm saying? Not just the primary ones. Hit all notifications.
Poor
That way you
favor.
can get all of our content like that.
And we will be back.
Oh, we will
return.
Oh, this is Fame Radio, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I mean? Later, y'all.